What's going on, guys? I am back with another video. Let me back this up real quick. I'm here with a requested video. I'm gonna be showing y'all all of my blushes. These are all the blushes in question. Let's start out with the face palettes. I have not one, not two, but three Hourglass palettes. Ambient Lighting Edit Universe Unlocked, Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Tiger, Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Snake palette in the leopard casing. These two blushes, I love to like pair them together, and then this highlighter. This is too light. This is supposed to be a bronzer, and this is a face powder. This is supposed to be a bronzer, but I use this as like if I don't feel like doing any eyeshadow on said day, I'll use this and just like sweep it across my lid, and then I'll take like my Fenty Diamond Balm and like tap it across. It's barely used because let me tell y'all what I did. So I gave my palette, I was decluttering my makeup collection last year at some point. Ended up decluttering because I had the Tiger palette and the Elephant palette from 2022, but I ended up decluttering both of them, gave them to some friends, and then I ended up missing my Tiger palette. So I went on Mercari and I found one, and I bought it again. These, oh my gosh, these three, I like to mix them three, and it's like so pretty. It's such a pretty like blush color. It's very natural looking, so I really do like the Hourglass blushes because they're super like natural, super seamless. You don't have to worry about them like being super pigmented and like, you know, not being able to blend them. These three are all blushes. These three are all blushes. I mixed those all of those together as well. Moving right along, let's get into my liquid blushes. They're all from Rare Beauty. I have the shades Happy, Lucky, and Joy. I don't use these like that, but I do have them in my collection. Yeah. Here's a single Hourglass blush that I have. This is in the shade Vivid Flush. This is from like 2019. I got it off of Mercari. It's so pretty. It isn't used or anything. This is what it looks like. It's very pretty, very sheeny. Hourglass, I love their like their formula for like their powders and stuff, and like how everything's baked. But finding a shade of their blush that works on my skin tone is a real struggle, especially with all of them being marbled with like the face powders. It's a struggle. I have two MAC blushes, the Extra Dimension blushes from MAC. I have the shades Faux Sure and Cheeky Bits. This is Faux Sure. I just love these blushes because of how luminous they are, how you know, how soft they are. They're not super duper pigmented. Granted, like, yes, there's pigment to the product, but when you put it on your face, it's not going to be super crazy looking, you know what I mean? But I love these kinds of like glowy blushes. I love a good glowy blush, you guys. I have one on currently, but it's not the MAC ones. It is from a brand called RMS Beauty. And I have two shades of their blushes. Redimension Hydra Powder Blushes. This is what the packaging looks like for both of those. I'm gonna do it this way because it's white. I have the shades Hanky Panky and Pomegranate Fizz. Hanky Panky is what I'm wearing today. It's very soft looking on my cheeks. This is what Hanky Panky looks like. It's like a, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a nude but purple, like plummy kind of blush. I don't know if that makes sense, but it has like this weird like lip to it, but it's like so pretty. It doesn't translate like this on the face, if that makes sense. Like, it looks so much softer when it's applied to the face, and that's what I do like about it. It said Pomegranate Fizz, and this is what Pomegranate Fizz looks like, and this is supposed to be like a red pink. That's what it looks like up at the top there. These formulas, I love a good blush that's like not super, like, don't get me wrong, I do like my blushes that I do have that are pigmented. Like the Rare Beauty blushes are very pigmented, and I'm not mad at them for being super pigmented. But for like days where I don't want to do like full glam and stuff like that, like I have those kinds of blushes. Or when I don't feel like having Like if I'm doing full glam and I don't feel like having like crazy blush on. That's just kind of like, you know. 2 blushes from Pat McGrath. One's in the shade Divine Rose 2 and then the other one is Paradise Glow. This is Divine Rose 2 and it's low-key kind of hard panned. I love this one. I use this one a lot, as you can probably tell. There's 2 different shades of blush that I just kind of like mixed together. It's Paradise Glow. It's like a terracotta-y vibe. Just got this one not that long ago, so it's hardly been touched. The Benefit Butterfly blush, and then these have a scent to them, like a very slight scent, but it's nothing crazy. That is what the blush looks like on my finger, and then that's the swatch of it down there. You can kind of see it like that. I use this, I've mixed it with other blushes before just to kind of like tone down the orange, because I don't want like a straight up orange. I don't know, I don't like the look of it on me. It's just not like, I don't know. I have a blush from NARS. This is the shade Orgasm X, and I've had this for forever. Like, very pretty blush. I'm just gonna swatch it here. It's that one there. It's not super punchy, but you know, you have it can give you the color. Like you can build it up and get however much color payoff you want. Last blushes that I have are going to be from Patrick Ta, and I have 6 here with me. I have She's That Girl, which is like a pink vibe. And these are duos. You got cream here and powder here. Next blush I have is, or the next shade that I have is She's So LA, which is like a bronzed nude. Very pretty. This is pretty. This is pretty. This is... The next shade that I have is She's Flush, which is like a peachy pink. This is one of my newer shades that I just got, which this is a newer shade in general, but this is one of the more recent ones that I've picked up from Patrick Ta. The next one I have is She's a Doll, which this one's one of the original shades that I've got. It's like a baby doll pink, but more on the warm side, because he also has one that's more cool tone. It's like Barbie pink. She's Giving is the cool tone version to She's a Doll that I was referring to. Cool hot pink. I love both of them. They both show up really well on my skin. I haven't really worn my hot pink blushes in a minute. I definitely need to whip them out because I miss wearing my hot pink blushes now that I said that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to pull those out of the archives because I just have not, like, I've been wearing more subtle blushes lately. Not to say I don't love them, because I love them, but yeah, I don't know. But then the last shade that I have is the shade She's Vibrant, which is like that super punchy neon coral. This looks so, okay, never mind. I can kind of see it translating on camera. I was gonna say, it looks kind of funky on camera. It's not showing as bright, which the camera isn't even doing these justice as to how pigmented and how vibrant they actually are. But yeah, that's pretty much all of my blushes. I don't have that big of a blush collection. Granted, this would be a lot for some people, but there are definitely people out there that have way more than I do. So that's all I have for you guys. I'm going to do highlighters and bronzers in a separate video. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please comment, subscribe if you're new, you know, do the things, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.